Killed himself are beginning to emerge tonight.
20-year-old Daniel O'Brien died from a gunshot wound to the head. The only person in the room said it was suicide, a tragic end to a lover's quarrel. But as far as Crime Stoppers reporter Deborah Dixon tells us in this exclusive story, police are now calling it murder.
Daniel O'Brien's relatives say the 20-year-old man loved cars, was very close to his 6 brothers and sisters, and had plenty of friends. His positive personality seemed to draw people to him.
And when you saw him, he was laughing, he was joking, he was out moving around, he was very energetic. He never quit being that way.
That's why Deborah did not believe it when police came to her that November night in 1998 with a story of suicide. They said Daniel shot himself inside his Fort Mitchell apartment.
I had it wasn't true. He didn't commit suicide. And that was the only thing he did not commit suicide.
Other injury is just not consistent with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the real world.
The Hamilton County Coroner's Office has ruled Daniel's death a homicide. Cause of death? Shot by another person. Here's why. The right-handed Daniel was shot in the left side of his head. Coroner Parrott says the gun had to be several inches away when it was fired.
Why would you hold a gun that distance from your head in order to shoot yourself? Why would you do that?
His girlfriend at the time, Leslie Lawson, was in the room with him, and she was our only suspect.
Leslie Lawson was videotaped here at Daniel's funeral. She told police she was sitting next to him on the couch when he shot himself after they argued about her involvement with another man.
Leslie said that he was despondent, they had had an argument, and then he shot himself.
And you do not believe that to be true?
No, I don't.
How long did you go there? About 8 months. And that very night, he was supposed to come to your house? Right.
Dee Rising doesn't believe Daniel killed himself either. She says they were making plans to see each other the night he was shot. She says she talked to him twice from a bar.
When he left the bar, he was coming to my house.
And
I never heard from him. There's something else about Leslie's story that doesn't fit the crime scene. She told police Daniel was sitting in the middle of the couch and she was sitting next to him on the end of the couch when he shot himself. There was some blood on the coffee table, a lot of blood on the end table, and no blood on Leslie, who said she was sitting right here. So how did the blood get all the way over to here and miss her? I wanted to ask Leslie that question, but her attorney said no. When police first questioned her the night of the shooting, they simply weren't thinking murder for that night. There were no residue lifts taken from her hands or Daniel's. That picks up the gunpowder left behind when someone fires a gun. And the crime scene wasn't treated as a homicide scene. That hurts now. Police didn't think murder for 52 hours. That was after Daniel died, after his organs were harvested, and his body autopsied.
I think that some of the evidence that we would have been able to get initially has been lost. Some of it had to be gotten through more difficult means, certainly. And it probably did to some degree slow down the investigation.
But Loth believes he's made up for that by putting thousands of hours into what is now a murder case. And now Deborah Sturgeon can do something she could not do for a long time.
There was a time I couldn't go through cemetery because I didn't feel like I could just kill myself.
After 18 months, something is being done. The death investigation of Daniel O'Brien was recently turned over to the Kenton County Commonwealth Attorney. Deborah Dixon, 12 News.
If you have any information that could help investigators, call Crime Stoppers. That number is 352-3040. You do not have to give your name, and Crime Stoppers will cash for clues.
Mama.